I've been seeing a lot of videos lately. People have been posting about, I'm quitting this system. This system's broken. Let's fix it. You should leave the system immediately. D&D's broken. Pathfinder's broken. OSR's broken. Everything's broken. Well, here's the thing. They are all broken. Every single RPG system out there is completely broken. And that's fine. These systems were made to be like a cohesive unit. But what that means is they need to work and appeal to a mass of people, not just an individual person. The reason they're broken is because everybody likes to play a little bit different. There's things in your game that you want to change. And unless you're a diehard, my system's perfect and you should never touch it, which in that case, I think you're wrong. Because none of them are perfect. Everybody wants to tweak things to their liking. But the more I look around on forums, YouTube, Discord, there seems to be a group of people that thinks that their system is correct. Somebody will go in there and say, hey, I would like to make this change. Can somebody help me? And immediately 3 or 4 people, don't touch it. You don't understand what you're doing. You'll break it and you'll not have fun. The problem is, what they're actually saying is you won't enjoy the game the way I enjoyed the game. Therefore, you shouldn't be allowed to enjoy the game. For those angry people, kindly go away. We don't need you. We do not want you. It's fine to dislike things in your game. It's fine to like the game the way it is. But people want to change them. That's why we play tabletops instead of video games. In video games, things are kind of locked in place. You don't get a lot of say in the matter. Tabletop, it's open and it's free to change it how you want to. If I want to add rules to my game, I'm going to. You're not here to stop me. And if you were, I would excuse you from the table because we don't want to play with you. And likewise, if I showed up to your game and I'm trying to change things, you would tell me the same. So let's talk about some things. This, 5e, broken. Let's talk about why that's broken. Combat, it sucks. Past level 5, it's not balanced. You send so many enemies at the players, they all get slaughtered. There's a problem with that. People wanted a change. I have no idea what the dumpster fire that followed this has because I ditched D&D after several of the debacles. But I've heard the combat got better, some other things got worse. Maybe it's better, I don't know. But people have made countless expansions for 5e to fix some problems. And yet there are still people to go, no, it's perfect the way it is. And for those people, cool, play it that way. But don't tell us we can't modify the game to where we enjoy it more. The thing is, games are played to be enjoyed. If we're not enjoying them, we shouldn't be playing them. And you kind of need to butt out. End of story. Now let's talk about some other people that change things. Call of Cthulhu. In Call of Cthulhu, if you haven't played it, you're an investigator. You're an investigator who is meant to be running for your life the entire time. You investigate, something happens, you're not a fighter, you might get a couple gunshots off. If you don't kill it, you better run or your face is going to get eaten off. Cool, it's a high-tension game. But you know what? Some people said, we want more options. And they developed a thing called Pulp Cthulhu. Your characters have more abilities than just investigate, shoot with gun, run. And you know what? People buy it. People like to play it because somebody said, I want to tweak the game. We're going to tweak the game and we're going to make it work for us. But there's people who's like, no, you're missing the point of the game. No, they're not. They're having fun. They're not missing the point of the game. Let's talk about this one. Shadowdark. I like Shadowdark. I like Shadowdark's Discord. But Shadowdark's Discord and some of the forums for Shadowdark have this problem. The problem is somebody will go, hey, this thing's not in the rules. I'd like to add it. Can somebody help me? And they go, you're missing the point of what the game's about. You should not touch it. Or the one I saw earlier today. This game's too complex to homebrew. I hate to tell you, I homebrew Pathfinder 2nd edition, and that's a lot more complex than Shadowdark. So, you know what? People can homebrew Shadowdark. There's a line in there that Kelsey wrote that said, hey, this book is a guideline. It's not a set of rules. If you don't like it, throw it out. Well, I'm throwing out the part of the book that says, hey, it's got to be super gritty and players can't have abilities. I've written a bunch of feats that you can add into the game at even levels because you don't get feats on the even levels in Shadowdark. You know what? As long as the feats don't push the numbers up to where the enemies are imbalanced for the players, fine. Horizontal development's a thing, and I think that's something that can be used to make the game better. This game, Pathfinder 2nd Edition, I have a lot of problems with Pathfinder. I run Pathfinder currently, but you know what? Its stealth system sucks. It's terrible. The way it's written in the book, you don't know if you're supposed to roll 1 stealth check before combat, 2 stealth checks before combat. Then you got to decide, do I see them, do I not see them, are they hidden, are they undetected, or are they unnoticed? It's too much bloat. I love the nuance of the game, but some of the crap in there, it's so bloated you don't know what to do with it. So I'm working on ways to streamline that. And there's people in the Pathfinder community that are diehard. Do not touch it, you'll break the whole thing. I want to break it. I want to break it so that we have more fun with it and I don't spend 30 minutes looking through the book trying to figure out how do I sneak. These are not the only books I have, but these are the ones that just kind of jumped out to me when I started thinking about the topic. It's like, okay, there's something wrong with all of them. And we're going to fix it to make it work for our groups better. I don't buy into this, well, it's the way it is, don't touch it. I mean, I've got a friend in one of the groups I run for, we're talking about writing our own rule system. We're going to start with Pathfinder 2nd Edition, take some things out, fix some problems. I'll give you an example. Initiative takes too long. We're using shadowdark's initiative. Roll, whoever gets the highest starts, go around the table. Does that clump the monsters up? Absolutely. Has it been a problem? Not so far, and we've been doing it for 6 months. I mean, there are a lot of tweaks I want to make to a lot of systems. Whenever I start looking, people are like, don't do it, you'll break it. Yep, exactly. That's what I want to do. I want to break it so I can rebuild it better for the people I play with. I'm not making these changes for the masses on the internet. But man, if somebody's out there asking how to implement things so they can have more fun, maybe you should just chill out and help them if you can rather than saying, don't touch it. You're not that good of a game designer. Neither am I. But we know what our groups like and we can add the things in. If we're not having fun, people aren't showing up. If people aren't showing up, we might as well stop having or doing this hobby. So yeah, so a lot of things to say. Your game system's broken. Great. Break it some more and put it back together the way you want it. Because at the end of the day, it's about getting people together and having a good time. It's not about arguing over what system's right. Yes, is Cthulhu good for an investigation? Sure. Could I add that into Shadowdark? Absolutely. Will people complain if I try to do it and tell me to use Cthulhu? Yes, they will. And to them I say, but I still want to run Shadowdark as an investigation, so shove off.